And welcome back to the I Can't Trust My Friends podcast. I am your host with the most, Malcolm Z, a.k.a. Z Shiesty, a.k.a. Downtown Dunzo. And with me, capping as always,
it's your boy Drake, your favorite light-skinned nigga. I was definitely caught off guard right there. T-Nasty, if you will say. And we got the man, the myth, the legend, the South Bay savant, the best hair in the game, soon to be a Del Mar fair date. It's good, it's good stuff out here. Gotta love it. And we have a special guest, don't we, today, Zo?
We do. We have Mr. Buggers himself, YouTuber, Twitcher, I don't know if that's a word, Wave God himself.
Oh, you know.
Yeah,
Third eye is open.
Can you show the people the waves? Is this what's happening right now?
I mean, it ain't. I don't got no cut, bro.
You ain't got no cut. It's all good. Josh, watch out. Can you swim?
Josh, can you swim?
Everybody's wet.
Hey, we got a jacket over there for you, because damn.
And we have Mr. Buggs here, but I did want to go off script right now. I have some grievances I want to air out with my co-hosts. I just want to put on air. One, while we were gone, I meant to tell you guys, after we did a whole you can't be trusted about people ordering the wrong things at the wrong places, I did go to Red Lobster and Travis almost ordered a Wagyu burger. Just throwing that out there.
Red Lobster?
Yeah.
We went all the way to Red Lobster. This nigga tried to get a hamburger.
It's Wagyu, though. I thought about it. And
Spell Wagyu.
I can't. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to spell it wrong.
Niggas is out here ordering shit they can't spell.
Something tells me it's like there's like a YU at the end for some reason.
I can't even spell it either.
MAGYU or something like that. I don't know.
It's expensive for me, so I can't pronounce
exactly, right? Hey, but it sounded like it was. I think there was bacon on it too. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm kind of, yeah. It's all right.
And I have a beef with Josh because this nigga, I forgot to tell my Mother's Day story. This nigga fucked me over. So I wake up Mother's Day, 11:30. My mom's a big like don't. My mom. We were out drinking hard the night before. Travis and me were together. We made an audible. We're like, let's spend time with our moms. My mom sends her yearly text, "Don't bother me till 12:30." That's what she wants on Mother's Day and her birthday. Just don't fuck with me. I can respect that. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
So I wake up, get dressed, come downstairs like 12. She's like, "You'll never believe who this came from," and I'm like, "What?" And she hands me a card. Keep in mind, I haven't even given my mom her Mother's Day gift yet.
Okay.
Because I just woke up.
Right.
I knew she had to go run some errands. I didn't expect her to be home, but she's home now. Mm-hmm. She hands me the card. I'm like, God damn, this handwriting looks super familiar. And I'm just like kind of thrown off. You know what I mean? I'm reading it, and it's like saying things like, "You were my mom twice this year." And I was like, nigga, that's kind of weird. And all this other stuff. And he's like, "I bet you didn't guess this." And I'm like, who the hell is playing Guess Who with my mom? I'm like, Mother's Day, that's so wild. And I look at the bottom, and it's Joshua Henry fucking Palais. Bro, this man Josh.
He talking about his full government name.
Bro, this man.
I didn't put my name. I put my whole name.
This man Josh dropped off a Mother's Day card at my house at like 8:30. And I was like, here's the thing. Even if I woke up, no, it's classy. I respect it. I appreciate it. My mom's the reason why this man got the vaccine. I understood the motive. Here's the thing, though. I believe I should have gotten a heads up. If you're doing it at 8:30, it's Mother's Day. How you gonna steal my shine? That's wild.
In the morning,
cleverness,
dang.
Bro. I gave Zoe respect. I didn't even knock on the door. I left it outside, so Zoe's mom could see his first. I didn't know they were getting up late. It wasn't my fault.
Bro, that's wild.
You're not gonna kind of respect this.
I love the sentiment. Yeah. It's the timing.
8:30 in the morning.
I like it.
Yeah,
there's something
bright and early, bro.
No. I believe like this. Gifts and things like this, you always have to coordinate with people. If it's not like perfect example, like I wanted to give my little cousin like a fucking Tonka truck thingy, like the little ones they drive.
Yeah. I
called because I guess it's my second cousin, my cousin's kid. I called my cousin, we had a conversation. He's like, "Are you planning to get him one of those?" I said, "When?" He said, "Blah blah blah." I said, "For sure." Left the plan alone. Mm-hmm. The reason why is because you never want to make someone else feel fucked. Like if I just would have showed up 2 weeks before, he's already ordered it, it just hasn't come yet. Now he looks like a dickhead because I'm the uncle who did that. Like, there's timing. I believe this. My mom was hyped. I had to hear this for 3 or 4 days. Josh this, Josh that. And I was like, Josh can move in.
Yeah. Shout out to Yolanda. You're my mom 2 days. All right, here we go. First quick hitter. I'll start with you, Sidney.
Yep.
Where do you hold your hands on the steering wheel?
At the, how do you call it? It's the bottom of the steering wheel.
The bottom, right?
Yeah, the bottom.
You know when our parents were taught to drive that
right.
10 and 2?
10 and
Nobody
2.
goes 10 and 2.
Nope.
No, I laugh at people who do 10 and 2.
Nope.
You like or you don't
I
like?
laugh at them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I see it.
I did 10 and 2.
I'm like, new driver alert.
Yeah, you look nervous as hell. What about you guys? You guys go on the bottom too?
Uber black ganger don't die.
What about you?
I think I'm a lefty. You know, I kind of go on the top, but when I'm lazy, I'll just hold it with the finger.
You go trucker, 12 o'clock, left hand?
I'm kind of a little bit, not super lean back. I'm a tall, long, lengthy guy, you know. So, I think I do kind of go on the top-ish a little bit there.
Okay.
Just in case I'm ready to whip it, you know, I do like to go fast.
Okay. What do you get criticized for the most?
Over talking.
Okay.
Simple.
What about
I
you?
don't know. Good question. Maybe you guys can answer that for
Lack of preparation.
For Trav, get criticized for, I got to come
Or
back to you on
short-term
that.
memory loss.
Short-term memory loss?
That's a good one. It's a good one.
Travis will half remember something and then tell you the exact opposite of what actually
I've seen this many times.
There's so many times he's literally been like, no, this says this. I said, bro, if you don't read that text message one more fucking time. And I'm like, we're getting, before he wouldn't even remember the text though, so we're getting somewhere now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Cindy?
Bro, I don't even know what I get criticized for, to be honest with you. If
So you
anything,
feeling me?
yeah, you know, like
Your wife never gets like you make, not, I love it, but I have to imagine like you make noises all the time. Does that not piss her off, or is she just like immune to it now?
no, she's immune to it
She's
now.
immune to it now? I
Yeah,
do
so
that a
she's
lot,
like getting
too.
used to it and stuff. So it's like,
Was it like a
no big
learning
deal.
curve at one point? She was just like, what?
Absolutely.
You just in
Yeah.
the house sound like. If you guys don't know, Cindy's one of the funniest people I know. He makes a lot of weird noises. I can just imagine like you guys finally like moved in, and she thinks you're having a whole conversation with like 3 other niggas, and she moves in the room, and you're just in there making Bob the Builder ass noises, and she's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
He's
who you
just by
talking
himself.
to? Who you talking to? Myself. Don't worry about it, babe. Go back inside.
All right, Trav. Do you judge somebody off of their first name?
Their first
Their first name.
Probably sadly yes, but I try my damnedest to not. You know, I got especially if I meet them. Like, you know, if I meet them and see it, of course it's like, well, of course you're a Jimmy. You know.
Oh, okay, so you took that different. I was thinking it was like, I judge their parents, or like I won't judge you. Maybe I'll be like, I wonder where the fuck this guy comes from off the name, because I'm just like, I've met some dudes. I went to an all black school. There's some wild names. Like I met a nigga named Quadrell before, or like Quadrell. Yeah, some shit, something wild like that. And I was like, damn, you got the name of a nigga. I know you have braids. Like you don't even have to tell me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If
And
you're
it's-
black
yeah.
and your first name starts with a Q and it's not Quentin, you have braids for sure. If you're like a Marquise or something like that, if you got a Q, niggas got braids. It's like,
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like I've seen, like, you know, we all have that thing about people like frat boys in PB or something like that. You see this guy and like you see his name, like, hey, yo, Brandon. It's like, yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
If you have 2 first names, I instantly think you're a fuck boy.
Oh, like their first and last name?
Yeah. If your name is like Brooke Chase, or like Jeremy Scott, or like
that is
wild.
hilarious.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
have
that's
2
wild.
first names, I'm just like, can't trust them.
Good point there. Good point.
Oh my gosh. Would you rather have the first or the last bite?
Of what?
Damn, bro. It depends on what I'm eating.
What do you, thank you.
It depends
Thank
on what you're
That's
eating,
not
bro.
what you asked. Though.
That's exact of what? Of what are we eating?
Okay.
Am I eating a burger?
It's
Am I having
ice cream.
Ice cream. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, for ice cream.
Ice
I
cream.
prefer the last, probably like towards
First.
the end.
I first.
Yeah, it's ice
Ice
cream.
cream. What do you say?
I think probably the last. Yeah, the last.
I'm a milkshake guy.
Okay,
Milkshake
all right,
guy.
all
I
right.
like the texture.
All right. Burrito.
The last for sure.
Last, 100%.
That's the best
the
part.
bottom of the burrito is the best part.
That corner piece,
How
bro.
dare I?
When you gotta
I'm gonna
rotate it.
I'm gonna let
yeah.
you know. You give me the first bite of your burrito, you're gonna be pissed because I'm not eating the top part. I'm coming in kind of from the side. I'm not getting all
Yeah.
tortilla.
Nah,
I'm not getting all tortilla. You got me fucked up. I don't mean like I'm not gonna eat this part. Like maybe like here.
That's the devil, bro.
You still got
What
some
a
top
dick, bro.
tortilla.
Why are you gonna come in at the side?
Bro, you gonna give me all tortilla, nigga? I didn't ask for a
At least take the
tortilla.
corner.
That's all tortilla. That's literally where they fold said tortilla.
I mean,
He's gonna get his money's worth, is what he's saying. He's
If
gonna
it-
take a bite. He's gonna
Because
get a
here's
good
the thing,
bite.
if you give me that, I'm taking a
Even
second
though I
bite.
know you would want the hands though, but just letting you know, like if you ever if I ever gave you the first bite burrito, which probably wouldn't happen.
I would
and
never
you-
ask
and
for
you-
the first
and you
bite of a
took
man.
the side, I might just be like, either I'm getting a new burrito or wait a second, I might need the hands.
I was gonna say, I've only done this to my little brother, and he did exactly. He just got a new burrito.
I bet, dude. I'm
He
like,
was
fuck
so mad at me, and I was like, it wasn't even that big of a bite. I'm like, you got 97% burrito left. Like I took 3%.
Nigga, you came at this from a horizontal angle, bro. Like what the fuck?
I ate it like I was playing the flute,
Dimensions not
like
right, bro.
fucking White Ranger in this bitch.
All right. How many people really know you?
Really know me?
Really know you?
Good question.
Yeah, it's not too many people. You know.
I would Suspect that about you.
You know,
You're a pretty low key guy.
Less than 5?
definitely less than 5. Like, not including like obviously your family and your cousins and stuff, but like yeah.
Okay.
So we're talking to people outside, like the mom.
I'm talking about everybody, including your parents.
Oh, then okay, yeah. This is
Maybe around 5. You say?
yeah. 5,
I'd say for me probably around 5.
5,
My parents and a few friends.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I give it about 7.
7.
4 of which you probably don't talk to me because they know who I am as a person. I'm dead serious. My birthday was a couple weeks ago. I had one of my homegirls check in on me. And I could just tell by the way she did it, it was like a wellness check. Like, it wasn't just like, hey, how you doing? It was just like, you good? I was like, yeah. She's like, are you good? And I was just like, I swear, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But she knows I'm fucking psycho. So I was just like, I appreciate this. You only do it once a year, but I appreciate it.
You good? Or you good?
Yeah, like,
I'm good.
So yeah, don't brush me off right now. This is your chance to say something.
Yeah.
What about you, Trav?
I'd say it's a decent number. 'Cause I don't think as I've been told, I'm very out there. Like I just kind of give you who I am.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you talk.
That's one of the better things about you, I'd say.
Yeah, if you just talk to me for more than about 10 to 15 minutes, you're pretty much gonna like okay, like
I know everything about this guy.
Travis is leading the league and giving out his Wikipedia.
exactly.
Everything
So
stats.
I'd say a decent amount of people, but I'd say good people though. So.
That's good. Are you loved by more men or women in your life?
I would like to believe women, but I don't
Yeah,
know for sure.
100% men.
Yeah.
Men, yeah.
I get people that tell me that they love me, but it's like I haven't really.
Yeah, I'm with him because we were just talking back to kind of like when I was we had this happened more than once, but I had a female hit me up on my birthday and she was like, I love you, and I remember coming in and talking to you about it, and I was just like, I don't think she should have been saying that to me. Like she didn't like know me, like, and not like saying I don't got love for her, like she's cool,
right?
But I was just kind of like, I feel like we're at that age now where as corny it is, like that kind of holds some weight, like you know what I mean? Like you're gonna say that, like I kind of want you to mean it. Yeah, like niggas is 30. Like okay, I said like after you turn 27, you were just 30. Like it's over.
Yeah,
like, all joy has been sucked from your life. We got different taxes and shit now. Like but I feel like yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say men probably.
Yeah,
I would say men probably.
If you could talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you say?
Fuck. Keep working out.
Fuck.
Man, bro.
I'd love to sit that guy down and just give that man.
Can we get a Cliff Notes version of what you'd say? A Cliff Notes version of what you'd say?
I'd pretty much tell him that like you don't know shit. Like you know, like you don't know anything in that. Like you know, if you really want things, you gotta put the time in, and you really have to give a fuck about it, and don't be wishy washy about shit.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do it, then fucking do it, and the good things will come out of it if you put the work in. And you know, I was pretty wishy washy. I felt like and just didn't take certain things serious. So I just kind of say that I think he'd be on a faster path. He would have got to where I'm at faster.
It's good advice. I like that a lot.
I'm not too mad about like the path issue, but I do feel you on that. I feel you guys kind of fuck up to like some of my best stories are me fucking up. Like,
yeah, my dad used to always say like unfortunately you're one of those kind of kids that has to learn things the hard way. Like you know you'll hear it, you think you feel it. I think I know what you're saying.
Right.
I feel you, but then when it happens, it's like oh well I kind of told you this bitch. Like you know, like, well damn. Like you know, so yeah.
I feel like I would just tell myself that self-control is underrated. Like I feel like a lot of the issues I might have had in my life is just like overindulgent or like. As ironic, because I feel like people, when they think self-control, they think it means like saying no to things. I think sometimes self-control is also saying yes to things so you can control like the narrative or like your way you're going. Sometimes you'll say no out of fear, but that's just not self-control. That's just avoiding a situation. Like I also believe you shouldn't put yourself in certain situations, but I believe part of like controlling the situation is allowing yourself to be like tested to a certain degree. Like you don't know what you're made of if you don't actually try. So I feel like a lot of my shit was just like overindulging in distractions. Like you know what I mean? Not actually choosing to buckle down on things I should have buckled down on. You know?
I like that too.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll tell my 18-year-old self to like not saying like I didn't take things serious when I was 18. Like I took a majority of things serious, but as far as handouts like from my parents, like I got too comfortable and let my parents like navigate me and stuff instead of like doing it myself. Like I'm old enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned that after like, you know, like 21, like I learned that okay, I need to start doing things myself. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
You know, just tell my 18-year-old self, like, don't be too comfortable, bro. Like, you're going to have to learn this yourself.
You want to get the perm, Josh, or what?
Yeah.
You still would have got the perm?
Yeah, would have got the perm done.
I respect it.
Go fuck yourself.
With that being said, Travis has a topic he wants to lead into today, which I think is actually pretty good.
All right, so, you know, as we've all seen in the sports media, and sometimes not even sports media, because the people fighting technically started off as a Disney Channel character, I guess, or something like that. And is a YouTube guy, TikTok guy, whatever, and now they're boxers and, you know, and professional athletes. What's a little bit of respect to that, honestly, because, you know.
Can you give names?
Jake Paul, and it's the Paul brothers, or Logan brothers, or whatever the fuck they are.
Logan Paul and Jake Paul, yeah.
There you go. And so I was like thinking about this the other day because, you know, is it Logan or Jake? I think it's Jake who's going to fight Tyron Woodley now.
Yes.
Which is a UFC. He used to be a champion. He has like multiple, you know, belts, world champions.
He's badass, yeah.
Badass, right?
Great wrestler.
As they said, though, shitted on him, his stock is low. I'm pretty sure he has lost his last 4 fights. He has, you know, fought his last 2 fights. He's fought some good names, though, some people who are actually good. But I had this thing. It made me think. I get frustrated when any boxers come at UFC fighters. Same thing when Floyd Mayweather and McGregor. Is I don't like it when boxers go after the UFC fighters and only want to box in a sense, or they're like calling them out and they're like, oh yeah, like I'll beat your ass, but you're taking the UFC fighter out of their element and putting them into your element, and then now trying to do it on your terms. Because you know damn well that if you were to see them in the cage, there's no fucking contest. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that really like fighting mentality, like, you know, when they're talking that shit, I'm just like, it's not valid to me. Because and at the same time, it's like, if you really wanted to fight like that, well then fight someone who's actually a professional boxer. Like, stop trying to fight these UFC guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because this isn't their shit. They're in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? So fight some real fucking boxers.
So are you talking
that shit?
You're talking about Jake Paul fighting Ben Askren?
Are you talking about boxers going after UFC fighters, or YouTubers going after boxers, or both?
Technically both.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Which one bothers you more?
Technically, it bothers me more about. I think it's just the general thing. It's just like the fact that if you're gonna call them out and really talk that shit, if you're gonna beat their ass, like, you know, I think we should do it on a more even scale than just stepping into, and which would be hard to do, by the way, because how do you mix boxing?
Yeah.
And
so you're talking, okay, so Jake Paul fought Ben Askren and destroyed him, right?
I think that,
but if you would,
that's such.
But you're saying if you would to wrestle Ben Askren, there would be no fight.
If they would have gone to the cage, there's no, the guy's gonna most likely win. I think personally, for me, it's more about the UFC that I get annoyed about. Is the whole boxing in the UFC. It's like, when are we gonna see a boxer step into the UFC cage, and then when are we gonna see the YouTube guys actually?
No, but okay, I think your issue is timing, because here's the thing.
Okay,
boxers become UFC athletes. Like, that's the thing. Like, you start boxing.
Are you seeing it?
Like, Izzy was a kickboxer. He had 60 matches. Then he started doing UFC. I think where I disagree with you to a certain degree is like the two you called Askren and Woodley, both are wrestlers.
Woodley's a striker.
No, but he was a wrestler. Like, he came into this wrestling. Yeah. So my thing is like this. And I don't fight. I've never fought. I would think if you know you have some groundwork as a wrestler, the number one thing you probably should be working on is your hands then. Because you've never had to throw your hands. Like, your legs might be strong. Obviously, everyone's got to work on kicks. Right. Unless you come from a martial arts athlete. Like, you have to work on kicks. But everyone has to work on their hands. So here's the thing is, if you were that good that you could wrestle, then get some hands, and you were able to go in the ring, then just getting some hands obviously was like, you got enough hands. Why is it a big deal if a regular dude called you out for this and you fight? Because here's the thing, he still has more combat experience. Like, you're mad about the guys calling
specialized.
No, but here's my thing is like this man came out the cage. Now there's less chances of you, like, you don't have to worry about getting choked out.
But that's where they specialize.
But hold on, let me finish. He choked out, kicked, and at the end of the day, it's a combat sport. You are used to getting fucking beat up and kicked, and obviously technique is a thing, but no, like, if you've been doing this for 10 years, Ben Askren's been running around on the floor getting punched in the face 10, 15 years. He got punched by a nigga who's been in probably 46 real fights his whole life, and 20 of those are sparring matches. That's not a technique thing, that's a heart thing, bro. Like, you're mad at, like, Logan. Here's the thing, it should be more of an insult that real professional athletes are actually able to, like, have their sport simplified and, like, okay, we'll only use hands, and then you're losing. to regular niggas who just do this. Like, this nigga raps horribly, is around bitches all day. He just wakes up from a hangover and I would say he looks like he puts in work. Like, his physique has changed. I'm not gonna call him lazy or anything, but it's like,
I don't like Jake Paul or Logan Paul, but Jake Paul can fight.
He's beating every nigga at the frat house.
But that's my thing though. And so like my rebuttal to that would be like, like you think that if they're good at wrestling, like you concentrate more on like, on your hands, but as we openly have seen and probably can just from watching this boxing striking is completely different than UFC striking, 100% different. And so when you go with someone who only worked on boxing, only knew boxing, and then you go over here where someone who has to be a well-rounded fighter and yes, like worry about their legs and worry about everything else, well, it's like, well, yeah, you're taking away half of the dimension of their game.
Yeah,
so it's like I think
I'll play devil's advocate. So if you have money like Jake Paul, why would you want to wrestle? You have the money. You're telling Ben Askren, I will kick the shit out of you, but I'll pay you to do it, and I'm going to build up my clout. So there's no reason for him to ever wrestle.
And they're accepting these fights.
I never get mad at the money. I mean, that part.
But I'm saying there's no reason for Jake Paul to ever wrestle because he has the money already.
There isn't 100%. I just want it to go on record. I don't like it when the UFC guys get slandered and it's like, oh yeah, like I beat his ass and that guy's a bitch. Yeah. It's like, well, yeah, you beat him in your ring, but it's like, but like that if you saw this in the streets, it's gonna be a different picture. Yeah, and I don't like that.
You know who's happy that Ben Askren got his ass kicked more than anybody, right? Nate Robinson.
Oh, but also like, but Trav, to your street thing though too is like, I don't think that's necessarily valid though too. Like you see him in the street, because there's guys who lose in the cage to guys, but if they were in the street, would lose to that man on the street. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're accepting these fights. You know what I mean?
They're choosing money over like their pride.
I understand that. I understand.
And it's just like this, like, okay, like this is a weird comparison, but if Tony Hawk gets on a snowboard. And then I've been snowboarding 6 months. Tony Hawk doesn't snowboard. He skateboards. But there's some base to it. You know what I mean? I've been expecting Tony Hawk to be better than me at snowboarding, even if he's been casual at it, and I've only been snowboarding 6 months. Because there's a base foundation between the sports. Like, bro, they're losing to niggas who've been training for 18. Like, bro, Jake Paul or whichever one sold out the Staples Arena fighting that KSI guy from England. That's a money grab. Nate Robinson's a professional athlete and got rocked. And I stand by this. I keep saying this. A lot of these professional athletes have never been in a fight. I keep reiterating this to people.
It's true.
Ocho Cinco's about to fight somebody.
There's not much of a correlation between.
But Ocho Cinco's from Florida. So I'm going to give him the benefit of that.
Crazy niggas are from Florida.
If you had to pick, because you're a YouTuber, one athlete who you think you could chuck up the deuce with.
Chuck up the deuce with.
Yeah, who are you? Like, you have to pick one, life or death. Def Jam Vendetta. You got to, bless you. You got to pick a squabble. Who are you going with? You look like a type of dude who want to fight like Henny J.R. Smith.
No, I don't think anyone wants that.
Mr. Bugger's got some range.
Man, there's too many out there, bro. I wouldn't know who.
Would you be able to catch Nate Robinson slipping? Answer the hard questions.
I might, honestly.
I think so, bro.
Honestly, after watching his performance,
by the way, by that fight, bro, like, cause
are you catching a young Tiger Woods?
Yeah,
absolutely. You better
100%.
Absolutely.
Okay, who are pieces of shit that we know?
Oh, athletes wise,
there's a ton, bro. Okay, Trav, are you getting Adrian
Bryson DeChambeau?
Oh,
I think I could take him though,
yeah.
but
he's kind of a tank on the low.
He is tanky now, but it's kind of soft though. It's kind of soft.
Could you beat Adrian Gonzalez?
Probably not in his prime, no.
He's a big dude.
Yeah,
he's a big dude.
What's old boy name? Machado.
No,
big dude,
yeah,
6'4".
And I'm gonna say this off the record. He looks like a nigga who's made fun of growing up. He might have hands.
Yeah.
Machado's from Miami. I don't fuck with people from Miami.
Oh, they crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlamagne the God has said one truth his whole life. The craziest niggas in the world are from the Bronx and all of Florida.
I know this is super off topic only because you brought up Charlamagne the God, bro. I saw this clip on Instagram and it was like, this is still the craziest fucking question.
This is the Danny Green question?
No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. But it's like, this is the craziest question ever on this show. It's just wild. And I think it's not G-Eazy. It's Logic. I think Logic's on.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about.
And then like Logic, they're like talking about something and then Charlamagne the God of Tanoa goes, hey, yo, bro, so who raped your sister? Like,
what?
No, okay.
So left field.
Like, whoa, what? And then it's like, he's like, no, that's a little off topic. He's like, hey, man, that's a little personal. Like, oh, yeah. And they play it off like super quick, bro. But the way he just comes out of left
dude, have you seen the G-Eazy one? He tries to torch him the whole time.
Is that the one where he asked him, what do you do for Black Lives Matter?
No,
bro. There was
it was because it was before Black Lives Matter.
All the white guests, and I kind of respect it. What? I'm sorry.
If I was a white rapper, I just wouldn't go on the show. Like, I just don't feel like he goes after them, bro. Like,
no, but
Post Malone, he legit hates. Like, he hates
but I think
Post
he
Malone.
likes him now. I think you just like. I'll say this, in his space, he's probably seen a lot of white people make some bread and leave. Never do nothing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, right.
So in his head, he's just like, okay, your label's got connections to the record, to the radio show. You have to be here. I can't block you. I respect the fact that like it's kind of wild. The sister one though, for context, I'm pretty sure Logic put it on like the single of his song or like the single of his album that had just dropped when he did that. So he put it out there. You know what I mean?
He didn't say it.
No. But I'm saying like it wasn't like Charlamagne was dropping a bomb that Logic.
The information.
No, but I'm pretty sure the information, he said it.
That's wild.
If someone says that, like, who asked that question?
I mean, in his defense, so
we have a friend that would ask that question,
and his timing is just as bad.
He's on timeout, but I mean, that guy,
okay, what's like the wildest thing someone's ever asked you? Then I think that's a good question.
Ask me?
Yes, in general, God. What's the wild, the worst timing question?
Oh shoot, I can't even think of any wild question besides do you eat ass?
I've been
It's a good question though.
It's a good question. Yeah.
Fresh off the shower,
I've been at a barbecue with a young lady, and I'm not gonna say who. And she was sitting down on my lap. This is many moons ago. And whenever she had walked away, and when she walked back, I didn't see her behind me, and one of her male friends didn't see her. We were like facing each other. She's coming from like this direction, and he goes, and this wasn't true, but he goes, "Didn't you fuck her sister?" And I said,
"Oh."
I looked. I was like, "The fuck?" And then she looks, and I'm like, "No," but like, there's no way to answer that and it be believable.
Yeah.
And then she just like. Let's put it like this. She went from sitting on my lap with open chairs to grabbing a chair with a chair in between us. Oh. I was sitting there like, fuck. What? You know what? If I would have had that happen to me, I probably would have done the same thing. Yeah. But I thought, I've been there when you've been asked some wild questions before.
All right, I'll say one, and then I want you to think of some of those. Actually, maybe you go first if you have any off the top, because I feel like I've been asked some crazy.
Josh has been asked some wild questions.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of it.
Josh has asked a wild question.
I asked the question.
Yeah, okay, Josh, what's the wildest question you've asked a female? Because I know the answer, and you don't have to be truthful.
Like the one that people get mad about the most is I'll be like, "Did you get a boob job?" Because I want to know. Like, I'm legit. Like, I'm not trying to guess. Like, I just want to get to the point.
Yeah.
And I've people get mad about it, but I'm like, if you're gonna have surgery, then I should be able to know. Like, why not?
I should be able to know.
Like you made it visible. Like you made it go get abs.
Like we can see it.
Yeah.
But for some reason, girls get mad about that.
And plus, you've known it for so long. He's like, something's changed about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you enhanced something. It wasn't like if it got smaller, men are stupid. But it's like changing your hair color. Like it's noticeable. We might not catch it at first, but we know something changed.
Yeah.
Why is it taboo to ask a girl if she got a nose job? You obviously did something different. Why can't I know? I don't. Sorry, girls get mad about all the dumb shit.
You know what I think is crazy is that this is weird in my head. I don't know. They can either get it because they wanted it for them, or they're fixing it like an imperfection in their eyes. But then when we point out the difference, are you mad that we now notice you, period? Are you mad that we notice the difference? But if you thought it was something and me noticing it is your mind way of saying, oh, he agrees it looked worse before or it's noticeable. Wasn't that the point of you changing it though? In your own mind?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
But not to obviously they get mad at the comments afterwards. You know what I mean? But I'm just the baseline of just asking.
Yeah, no, if I said, oh, you got a nose job, you needed one, then you can get mad at me. But if I said, did you get a nose job, then there's no reason to get mad, in my opinion. That's where I come from.
Part of your delivery of asking it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Did you get a nose job? And your face is.
Yeah, you.
Did you? Oh man, I'm sorry.
Sidney brings up a good point, fellas. Be careful. Anytime you ask a question and you looking at something like it's far away, like you're doing the light skin squint, but your grandma eyes in the middle. Be aware because you close your eyes, you don't know what the fuck's about to happen.
So, I feel like a crazy question that was asked to me, and it happened at our after prom. I think it was at the house, or the beach house, wherever we had, and I'm in the backyard. I'm drunk at this point, doing things, having a good time, and there was this Mexican homie. I think I had him in one of my economics class. I helped him cheat and test and stuff like that.
From a distance, helping to graduate.
And so like that, and so he always like, he's like, hey, bro, like, hey, you always help me out in the class, dog. Like you're a good guy. Like, he was like I forgot what we called them. Social. He's like a social. He's a good guy. And all of a sudden, he shows me this gun.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh God! Pulls out a gun out of his pants. So I was like, wait. So at that point, my instincts start going off. Like, am I supposed to tell somebody about this? Should I keep this low key? But if something happens and I knew, then it's like, damn, am I gonna stop this? Like, whatever.
Am I provoking him now if I tell? Like, is he gonna be like, why the fuck
you're
you
a
telling me?
witness? You're a witness at this point. Yeah.
So at that point, I'm like,
no, he's an
assessor. And I was
assessor.
just like, he's like, hey, bro, if anyone fucks with you tonight, man. If you just tell me who, man, and I'll fucking lay him down. I'm like, oh no! And I was just like, shut the fuck up. This guy's fucking wild.
Hey, but you gotta play it off cool. You're like, yeah, man.
For sure, bro. I got you on speed dial.
I was like, hey, thank you.
But inside, you're like, what the fuck?
So pretty much that was like the craziest, in a sense, question that he's like, hey, bro, if you need me to lay down anyone, like, I was just like, whoa.
I got one more crazy question for that night. Show no emotion.
And I almost got tased that night. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, niggas really did almost get tased.
Yeah, I almost got tased that night as well.
And to close out the episode, we have Mr. Sidney Buggs here. Twitch star, YouTuber,
SIDISBUGGIN,
man of God himself. You know what I mean? So he's here. We wanted to give him a little platform to like tell us a little bit about himself. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and Josh don't know what the fuck any of this means for the most part. I just found out chicks be okay. Actually, before we go into the Twitch thing, I want to ask you this question. Travis brought this up, and it's gonna be like, this is weird. I swear we'll get into like important Twitch shit after this.
Yeah. No.
Is it true that there are chicks just sitting in hot tubs on Twitch getting tipped?
That I don't know.
Okay, Travis told me this, and I was like, "Damn, this is like nerd OnlyFans. That's wild."
Yeah, no, I seen tweets about it.
It's not the hot tub, but it's like the hot. Well, I guess you can call it hot tub, but like it's like the tub, like hot tub.
Tub talk.
Yeah, I guess if you want, like they answer questions in the
tub talk,
and it's on Twitch and shit. And people just be subscribing for $5.99 or $10.99 a month, and it's just like cool.
I feel like that's for like the nerds that just want to get one off real quick, and they just like,
that's what I said. Like
no ads, just subscribe and then just that's their only way to shoot their shot. You know what I'm saying?
So we already asked this question in the quick hitters, but we'll try to get into this. What was like one of your favorite video games growing up, or which is like the one that you think cemented you as a gamer, like when you were younger?
It's definitely Tony Hawk, bro. On PlayStation 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, PlayStation 1, Tony Hawk. And then from leading on from that, because I just thought about this earlier when y'all asked me the question, it'll be the NBA Street. I hope they remaster that. For the newer
they
console.
Can really come. Whoever does that would really make some big money.
The Street Saga, like NFL and NBA and I don't know if they ever had an MLB. But
they had a soccer one I had on GameCube. Shit was fire on the low.
I never played it.
That shit was fire.
I know what you're talking about.
So I was gonna say, so real quick, I just want to let you talk about what you do and on the Twitch, on the YouTube, and just with your whole gaming. And then at that point, I'll ask you some questions after, because this is where pretty much I'll take over. You'll see the real nerd come out and talk about some things. But so tell me what you do.
Yeah, bro, YouTuber. I'm trying to basically work for myself. I'm trying to gain all the viewers and subscribers. Same as with Twitch too, because I'm almost affiliated. But they mess with my viewer count, bro. So at one point, I only had one more stream to do to complete the 7 days. There's different days to stream, and then I had an average of 3.10 viewers. I had it. So the night I streamed for my 7th day, I was like, yeah, y'all, this is it, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go get my expectation speech, and then next morning I looked, I say, oh, my viewers went down to 2.9. I'm not affiliated yet, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to do this again.
So if people don't know, and I'm pretty sure this is what you're talking about, on Twitch, for you to be able to subscribe and create a Twitch account where people actually subscribe and they pay you for to watch your videos and stuff like that, there are certain criterias that you have to meet. And so to do that, and that's what he's talking about, you need to have a certain amount of followers, and then a certain amount of people watch your stream, certain amount of videos, certain amount of hours, all that good stuff. And then at that point, you can become affiliated, and people can actually subscribe to your channel, and then you can make money off of that. So to continue off of that, so your main one that I was watching, because as I was telling you, I watched almost every YouTube video you had out there.
Appreciate that.
Of course, bro. You're a big Apex guy. Tell me about Apex. Why do you like Apex? Why do you like Apex? Just because, like, for me, I'm a Call of Duty guy. So
right.
Why is Apex the game for you?
Because when it came out, because before we even went to like battle royale games, like Fortnite was like the game. Right? It
was God.
I tried it. I said, forget this. Like, I don't build. First of all, I don't build no shield around.
We got Sidney to cuss right now. I got so excited.
First of all,
that F was just stuck right here.
I was like, freak. And, first of all, I don't build. I just run and shoot.
So you came in then at when things were getting sweaty for Fortnite. Then when the game was changing into the building scene that it is now today.
Yeah.
When I first started playing Fortnite, I played before all that building shit.
Okay.
So I played kind of before it was fun. Right when they started doing the building, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it anymore.
I said, I'm gonna leave this to the kids.
Exactly.
So when Apex came out, I was like, oh shoot, this is like Call of Duty and Fortnite was to have a baby, and then Apex just popped out.
We used to say that. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, this is the game. So when I started to get in the YouTube scene, like for gaming, when I started, I was actually all over the place. So I was actually doing Sims. I was like,
wow.
I did see those videos.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, not to cut you off, on your YouTube list,
Yeah,
I was like, okay, 2K, Apex, and then myself, and I was like, Sims, because there's like maybe 2 or 3 videos you have of the Sims one. Yeah, they're like some of your first work though, right? Like, I was like, all right, I guess like kids. I don't know anything about this, but in my head, I'm like, well, if they watch people play Minecraft, you can watch someone play. If you can watch someone play Minecraft, you can watch someone play The Sims.
Yeah, because here's the thing about YouTube: you got to find what like sparks, and you got to find what gravitates people's attention. So before I did anything, I just did my research. I was like, okay, Sims is easy. And my personality, I could just bring that out in Sims. Yeah. Talk about like how this girl was trying to get at me, but she's married. And it's like, what the heck? Like, you over my house on my computer playing Sims. Like, what you doing? So
that's wild.
Yeah. So
Sims is a wild place.
That's on the channel too. And I started off with Sims, then I went out to 2K. I was like, people getting clout on 2K. I'm gonna go to 2K. I'm gonna do my career thing because it's my face in the game. Just be me. Then I went off to GTA. I don't know if you see that video, but I think it's just my voiceover, and I actually had the character. First of all, how do you say it? Your persona is a robe and a do-rag. That's what I wear on my streams and some of my videos. So in GTA, this man's in a do-rag and a robe and some slides. So I had
have you thought of a nickname yet for you and robe do-rag? Like when you've activated robe do-rag, Sidney? Is there a nickname for this?
Name for that guy?
Someone called me Hood Hefner. I was like,
damn, that's good. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I might have to run with that.
Hood Hefner is hard.
I might have to run with that one, bro.
I could see you doing voiceovers in GTA.
Yeah.
I could just, that sounds beautiful. That sounds like a good time. That's hilarious.
I'm trying to get, because I need to work on it too, like the whole role playing thing, on GTA. I don't know how to like set that up, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, so I did GTA, and then I just started to just stick with Apex. It was easier. I'm like, obviously I'm decent at it. I'm not the best, but I'm decent at it, and just capturing my wins and my loss. My loss would be the most funniest because like, what the heck, bro? How do you drop a 15 bomb with like I don't know 2,800 damage and then you lose? Like
it's incredible. He put all that work in for nothing.
Yeah.
Just to get fucked by some guy sliding.
You're
down
the kill leader and you lose it.
Yeah, exactly.
You working harder, not smarter, bro.
Yeah, man.
I like how you said how you did research and stuff like that. So like, did you do like research and like people and streamers and people who subscribe like new content with different characters, or like give them new stuff to look at?
Yeah, part of it is research too, because you like to see like what people like, which characters people like to watch. Because I mean, if you play Octane, like he's entertaining.
Yeah,
so
he's fast.
like
You jump around a lot.
Right.
You throw those little things down.
And then the commentary too is like a like he's like a baby Joker on next Friday.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he sounds like, and he's hilarious. But part of his research, and then other part is since I play with randoms, people would choose my main. Yeah. So I figured I need to get better with other people.
Like
so
I was watching your first Lifeline one.
Yeah. So
that was pretty funny. Like, I see why they use this thing. You're like, damn, I'm getting off.
Yeah, it's certain characters I just avoid because it don't match up to my play style. Like I like to get away. So Octane's fast. So you hit the stem, he's like, he's gone.
He's track star.
Usain Bolt.
Exactly.
And Mirage, who's a decoy.
I used to use him a lot. Yeah. I love how you can throw a decoy of yourself, and then like the guy will start shooting at him, and like, you dummy.
Yeah, exactly. I like to just get out of situations, bro. So it's like when I use these characters, it's matchups to my playing ability, bro.
How do you know when you're saying like you played Sims, 2K, you do Apex now? How do you know when it's time to move on? Or is right now you're more like, nah, Apex is more of a staple. I can stay here and do other things. Or do you think there's going to be a time where you leave it, like how you kind of left the Sims and everything like that?
There's going to be a time where I'm a leave Apex. Like I'm gonna get back on it, but since Apex is like a stamping point right now, I'm gonna just stick with it until I see the subscriber count rise and then the view count rise too. Then I'm gonna start drifting off to like maybe Call of Duty or something that people like have your viewers just watch different types of games instead of just Apex all the time. Like Ninja, he plays Fortnite, but then he kind of moved on to Valorant, and then I think he did a little bit of, I think it was like Minecraft. No, Halo. He did Halo too.
He did do Minecraft, though. I think he did do Minecraft for a little bit there. Yeah, a little weirdo.
I think
Minecraft numbers must have went crazy, bro. It's so all them little kids, like, if Fortnite had little kids, I feel like Minecraft had to have them,
it's crazy.
Down pack. I never even played Minecraft. I played a little bit. I was like, oh, shoot, this is kind of like intense. It's complicated.
It's there's another level to it. Who do you watch? Like, do you watch a lot of other people, or?
I do watch a lot of people. For the YouTube side, I watch Ninja, Dr. Disrespect,
of course,
and
he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's so weird.
I think he's from San Diego.
Is he?
I think he is.
Shut the fuck up.
I think he is, bro. Because I looked at it. I was weird. I just looked it up.
Of course.
I was like, what does he look like without his wig and his glasses?
Dude, because he always wears it. And I'd be like, dude, I don't know if you ever heard of Dr.
Me and Josh are so lost.
Dude, he wears like this like red, like imagine like a red like Under Armour, like long sleeve, like skin tight type shit, like a baseball player on both. And then he wears like this like black, like almost bullet vest looking type deal, and then he has like this super long like black mustache,
like a porn stash.
Like a porn stash with like a headband, I think, and like bro.
Yeah,
dude,
that's some cosplay Eastbound and Down shit right there.
He looks crazy, but he's such a fucking little weirdo, like, but he's so good, dude, and he's hilarious to watch.
That's where I got the inspiration of like having your own image, because when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, so because on like, when TwitchCon was like popular, or whatever, he would walk in like that. I was like, okay, I need
people go crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I need to find something that will match me, my personality. So when I walk in, people be like, oh shoot,
that's low key swag. You've made it so you can walk into places with a do rag and a robe on, and niggas can't say shit to you.
I'm comfortable.
That's fire.
That's who he is.
Plus,
anyone else? Plus.
Also, with the robe and do rag thing, once I get popping off, it goes into the merch. I'm gonna bring in my own line of robes, own line of do rags, because everybody need a robe. What black man don't need a do rag?
Sure, exactly.
I'm looking rough.
You know what I'm saying? But who else I watch? Dr. Spade, Ninja.
Anyone on Twitch?
Twitch. I just started watching. What's his name? TSM Imperial. Cracked. This dude named Ace from NRG. I used to watch a lot of Shroud. I used to watch.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. Like we were talking about earlier, Nick. I used to watch him.
Yeah.
Who else I watch, bro? There's a lot of people. I'm like, I just,
I feel you. I think that's what I do, because like something I did, obviously I just started watching Nick Merckx, and then I started going off into his little friends and stuff like that, like Cloak and Tim, and then all of a sudden you start getting into like all these different people like Nuke Squad, and then it's crazy because then I start following these people on Twitter, and then you start realizing how big the gaming community is. It's huge. Like, is there anything that like you're trying to do different to like get those people to come in, or like try to hit that scene a little bit harder?
Because I'm not really into like the whole like pro scene. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel that.
Having people come to me because I'm just that cracked.
It's more for okay. It's more for okay.
Yeah, I feel like my personality will bring the people.
Know the lane. I like that. Know the lane.
So I'm not even trying to like stress myself out to figure out like, okay, how can I get 1,000 people to watch me all at once, or even 1 million all at once. Yeah. When I know that in the process, my personality, how I am, how I speak, is gonna just fall into place. So
I love it.
Speaking of that, like, so what made you want to start doing this? Is it just love video games? The actual overall bigger idea of it all, like the merch and everything you talked about. You seem like a brother with some foresight. Clearly, your third eye is open. I see it.
Well, first of all, I've been doing YouTube before like I took it.
You used to have dancing videos. I remember this back in the day. Yes.
Yeah, heavy dancer. Yeah, I don't dance no more.
Mr. Buggs is top 3 crumper of all time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, not to toot my horn, but yeah. No.
You were nice. You were nice.
No, we'll maybe start with the gaming scene because I mean, we have to realize anything could be a profession. Like gaming is just out there, and people are getting paid to watch you game, and people are just like the gaming. Developers are actually sponsoring you to even stream their game, and then they pay you for that.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe get into it because first it's easy. You playing games, like just play how you are, how you would react if like you and I were playing like Mortal Kombat and then we lose. Nah, one more. Like let's play one more. But yeah, I just feel like it's an easier lane than like how do you say it? Than reacting to a video. Because I did reactions too. A lot of like you went on my YouTube channel, you see those gaming videos. I have some hidden videos on there that's not on there anymore. Like I just hid them. Yeah, until it pops off, then I
feel like your reaction videos would be great.
Oh, I had one on there. I reacted to a music video. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like as you build your brain, you could definitely step into that. Like we want to do food reviews starting up soon.
Okay.
And I feel like for sure you like doing a reaction video. Like I could watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no question.
No, yeah. There's a couple I had on there. I had one I reacted to a music video, and another where I don't know her name, but she does this weird how you pronounce it? Mukbangs. Mukbang.
Fuck is that?
You basically eat everything on the menu and talk about it.
Yeah, you talk about it.
Yeah.
But she was from, I don't think if she's from like Japan or China, but she was eating the weirdest stuff. And I was like, what the heck, bro? Like,
were you gonna say, Josh? You gonna say something?
I've seen what you're talking about. It's weird as hell.
It's weird, bro. Like
is it like that stuff when that girl, that Asian girl eats like that, like weird looking thing, and like all of a sudden she eats it and the thing starts squirting?
I think it's the same. I think we're talking about the same.
It's the same video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
right, can you repost this? Because I need to see your reaction.
I'll put it back up. Yeah.
I need to see this.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm like, what the heck? Like, who would eat this? Like, it's crazy, man.
And you do all your own editing and stuff like that, like
because I used to edit like a long time ago.
So. Yeah, so like, what's your process with that? Because we're like getting on to the point where like, well, Josh does all of it. Me and Travis don't do shit.
Yeah, so I do my own editing and basically record for like, maybe a good 2 to 3 hours, because you never know what you're gonna miss. So you rather just record the whole thing, run it the first time, and then just go back and like look at your good clips and then chop it up and then keep that in there. So like all the air times and stuff, like the transitionings, like if you have airtime where you're like not talking, or for example like we're laughing and you want to cut to the next scene like quick, then you have a transition to where it's just goes to that immediately. So that next scene where you're talking, even though we're like, say we're laughing but we're lounging, like we're not even talking about nothing, just cut that whole piece up and then go to the next scene.
So you're saying you have to film for 3 hours, then you have to edit, and to get to the edit, even if you rush over some stuff, it's like another hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you got to put it together. 8 minutes of that.
Yeah.
Hey,
and how'd you create
love for the game?
I know, for real.
Love for the game.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing for your intro then?
Not so much,
okay.
Because like the intros like on the program I use is already like set up, so all that like the headphones spinning and the controller spinning, that's already in there. All I have to do is put my name in there, and that's it.
The easier part.
Yeah, but the animation of the name, I changed that so where it bounces out at you, and like SIDISBUGGIN.
That's just fire.
Yeah, so I made that happen like to where it timed and stuff, and that took a while too, because it's not, I didn't type it in all at once. Like I had to type in like each word first, and so that timing has to like match, because if it's off, people will notice.
So what's your overall goal with this at the end of the day?
The goal is to, obviously, I'm trying to get 1 million. Not a set time, but I'm just want to get 1 million so I can be able to make income for myself and be able to just work from home and clock in whenever I want to, and not have to worry about somebody saying that you're 10 minutes late, buddy.
Here at the Young and the Watch, we are pro stay-at-home fathers. Just so you know.
Yeah, see,
we are pro stay-at-home fathers.
I'm trying to get on that level. But but the whole point of my videos and how I react to them and stuff is like, I'm just trying to, have people to like make people to feel good when they watch my videos, because sometimes we're at this time right now, like it's very hard right now, so people are probably depressed, they got anxiety, and they want to give up. So when you look at my videos, or anyone in the world, but personally mine, when you look at my videos, that should change that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna allow you to just look at a different perspective of life. Like, all right, this dude's smiling all the time. I never see him mad. I never see him down about stuff or any frustrated
or cussing.
That's so fucking wild.
Or cussing.
Because you're so animated, like for it to not slip. Yeah. You're like the Black Phillip Rivers.
I'm filtered.
That's hilarious.
No, I meant it as a compliment.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, you know, I'm just trying to be me, trying to bring myself
live streams
into the
world.
Yeah, live streams. Like I'm on Twitch. So I'm gonna be streaming today actually at like 5:30 PS Pacific Standard Time for the East Coast. You have to say that, bro, because there's a lot of people in the world that you don't know where they from. Like,
so your fans in Singapore don't even know where that ocean is.
Yeah, they was like, what? So I have to put that every time I tweet it out, like PST. I'll be like, all right, so that East Coast 5:30, that's 8:30 East Coast time. Okay, so yeah, I'll be there, bro, for sure. So yeah, live streaming today. So
all right, so on the way out, plug yourself. Tell them everybody where they can find you at.
So all social media platforms, you can follow your boy at SIDISBUGGIN. That's one word, and it's 2 G's. Okay, you can't get it wrong. If you get it wrong, I don't know what's wrong with you. So yeah,
SID.
Yeah, please SID. I don't know why people spell my name with SYD, but anyway, that's besides the point. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SIDISBUGGIN. Follow your boy, and yeah, I don't miss a beat. So.
And that is episode, what is it, 28? 28 of The Young and the Wash. I am the T.O. known to tiptoe around you hoes like I got turf toe, a.k.a. Malcolm Zegan Zushaisi. With me as always.
Your favorite light skin, Trake, Big Mac Trav, Skinny Nigga, Big Calf, all that good stuff. And we have the South Bay Savant, the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Ballard.
And we just want to give a special shout out once again to Sidney Buggs, a.k.a. Wave Master, a.k.a. Hood Hefner. You know, check out his Twitch and his YouTube. We'll have graphics at the bottom. And we out.
Good day.
Peace.